The online business guy. I've decided to go in that direction um, after a lot of trial and error in life. So let me give you a really brief introduction on myself. I'm 35 years old. I was born in the U.S., but I've been living in Japan for about 10 years. Um, since I've moved over here, I've done a lot of soul searching and um, a lot of looking into the world and seeing kind of opportunities I gave up by leaving my country, and also what opportunities may be available. And so finally, after starting my own English school and building that up to probably, I would say it's probably at about 70 to 80% capacity um, at the moment. And then after that, kind of experimenting with e-commerce in Japan, seller fulfilled e-commerce. I finally realized that excuse me, not e-commerce, affiliate marketing is probably the best way to go. Um, the investment is minimal, and the return on the investment is pretty promising as long as you provide good quality content and are straight with people, which is always essential for long-term business. I've learned enough running my own English school that I know how to put in the foundational effort and work. I mean, I had to learn a second language to be able to do that. And so I'm willing to really give it a sincere try. My FBA, Amazon FBA adventure, and I've also been selling on Yahoo and a few other much smaller channels here. The payouts have been very minimal, and I think a lot of that just has to do with the fact that most of the action in the world right now in 2017 is happening on the US platform, and number two is UK. So, as a native English speaker, I'm finally starting to realize that if I really want to kind of maximize ROI and really bring in the income I want my family to have, I need to go back home, even if virtually. So, this will be the first in a series of videos kind of documenting my delve into the world of affiliate marketing. And I hope to kind of build a community and bring people together about it. I mean, of course, there are a lot more established channels out there, people that are already millionaires. But I feel like documenting the process might bring some value to people. You know, it's easy to see things in black and white and be like, oh, they're successful, they're not. But of course, there's a lot um, in between those two extremes. So my goal is to show you how that happens. I'm hoping to become successful. I have a lot of incentive to become successful. I've got three kids, and I want them to learn English most of all, and I want them to be able to have a good education and travel back home regularly. So at the moment, even though my wife and I are both working, it's not possible. Um, you know, when you look at the world economy now, there's more money and more opportunity than ever before. But I feel like the issue is people are approaching it in kind of an old school way where they try to get hired by somebody and then um, get a salary and gradually work up to what they'd like to be making. But the fact is that with e-commerce, or I should say affiliate marketing or online marketing in general, it comes down to the quality of your content, and that, in a way, comes down to SEO, or I should say, and or the quality of your traffic. Good SEO will probably bring in more targeted traffic more quickly, but the real point I'm trying to make is it doesn't matter if you're a billionaire or if you're broke. The websites, the internet in general, is pretty much anonymous. So a lot of it really just comes down to the quality of your content and how much value you bring to people. So it's very different from brick and mortar type businesses. If you go into a bank, you expect the building to look like a bank. You expect a certain standard, and um, the unfortunate part of that is that requires huge amounts of capital invested before they ever get to the stage of presenting you with what they're selling. So the internet, it offers opportunity in a way that's how to say, not really based on one's resources, but more on one's knowledge, and I would add access to resources. And of course, when you're talking about the internet, um, freedom of information rules. So it's an amazing business model, and of course, like any other business model, it requires a measure of patience and dedication. But I'm willing to put that in, being where I am and having the goals I have. So this is the first one from the online business guy. And if you care to follow my journey, be sure to subscribe. You can click the bell to get updates. And from here on out, I'll be trying to put a video up pretty regularly. I'll shoot for once a week for the time being, and as subscriptions grow, I'll increase that frequency. But here we are for now. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again. All right.